My name's Tim Miller. I'm the Clinical Director of Residential Services here at Damon House. As a Clinical Director of Residential Services, I am kind of overseeing, in charge of making sure all the day-to-day activity gets done through our clinical staff, overseeing counselors and groups and activities, and most importantly, notation. Make sure that's all gets done because it's very important. I love Zoobook. I do nothing but use Zoobook. Zoobook has become something that's been a very important tool to what I do on a daily basis, and it really keeps everything kind of in perspective of how we're doing or how we're not doing. My favorite feature is the session hours report, which is pretty much where I live. I don't just live there on a daily basis, but I live there sometimes on an hour-by-hour basis, making sure that the clinical staff is following the structured guidelines for the day. Caseloads are getting done, specialized groups are getting done, didactics are getting done. So not only do I see that groups are running as they should be running, but I also use Zoobook to make sure I go in and they're being documented, which is the most important aspect of it. Zoobook has enhanced our ability to make sure and monitor on a daily basis that we're fulfilling the requirements of the number of groups and hours that need to be fulfilled by a weekly basis. So if I have a counselor scheduled to run an individual group and a caseload group in a particular day, Zoobook will allow me to go into it, and maybe 15 minutes has passed since it should be scheduled over. I can go into my tablet here that I carry with me on a daily basis and make sure that that group is not only facilitated but also notated on. Because it kind of really puts in perspective how important it is that they see the clients, and it allows them to also lay things. The other feature that's really tremendous about Zoobook is the weekly calendar. So if I've got a caseload of 10 people, or a counselor has a caseload of 10 people, they can go in and schedule on a weekly basis when they're going to see John Smith, when they're going to see Peter Smith, when they're going to see Peter Allen, whoever it is, right? So they can lock it in. Monday they're going to see 2 clients, Tuesday. So they know in a week they're going to see these clients on a weekly basis. And it's scheduled. It reminds them they have to see them. So a lot of times a counselor gets busy, he forgets he didn't see certain clients. So everything's laid out for him. And a reminder pops up, they see the client and they do the note. I've got them in the habit now of doing the note as soon as the individual session or the group is done, so it takes that time away from their day. I like it. It's kind of because we're in the technology age now, and everything that everybody in this world is kind of app friendly now. So if you have a smartphone, you download an app on your phone, and they don't really give you much tutelage or tutorials, so you have to kind of figure it out yourself. And I've worked on other electronic health record systems, and it's impossible almost to figure it out. Zoobook is user friendly. It allows you to kind of go in and understand what you need to do, and everything is very easy to follow through. There's prompts that'll get you from one page to the next page. And I like to say, like, Zoobook helps me drive the agency, knowing who's doing what, how they're doing it, when they're doing it. But it's very user friendly, and it's incredible advantage to our agency. Let me just tell you this, okay? In the past of the days when we had paper charts and old records and stuff, it was very difficult to understand if a site visit was coming up, if all your counselors are doing what they need to do on a weekly and hourly and daily basis. So I don't have to go down and gather paper charts and go through paper chart records. Everything is in here. I can be anywhere in the agency and I can be following through. It's user-friendly, it makes everything more consistent, and there's no more guesswork. It takes the guesswork out. Did so-and-so get their individuals and their groups done? Because there's requirements we have to meet, and if we don't meet them, we don't get paid. And if you do a group and it doesn't get notated, the group never happened. And so this tells me you're doing your work, and we're doing the work, and there's proof of that. I can tell you this, I'm familiar with a couple other electronic health record systems that are out there. Most notably the one that we had prior to Zoobook. And there's less work involved with Zoobook to make your job easier. So I would definitely refer Zoobook systems to anybody out there that's looking for some type of taking advantage of how to get this thing done the right way and the most efficient way. Absolutely, I would recommend Zoobook systems. But I'm telling you, I just absolutely love this. Just now at the basics, we're already better off. We're miles ahead of where we were in 1 quarter. It's incredible. It really is. So, I love it. So thanks.